30-yard SoFi here in Inglewood, California. Coming up, we have a good one for you between the Detroit Lions and the Los Angeles Rams. Jake Bates now ready to get this one started. And here we go from LA. Blake Corum now to return it. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. They fake the handoff now. Stafford. He's got the hook up to Devontae Adams. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly, you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
First carry now for Kyron Williams. And this drives him back at a field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage. Yeah, it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here who got to have short memories. You tell me these two defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock him backwards.
Finds him on the slant. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Straight ahead with Williams. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams take a 6-0 lead right away. Kyron Williams, the touchdown.
That's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
And the kick is good, and we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. Here's Evans set to kick this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
We go tonight. By 20.
Again, it's Gibbs. Looks like he gained about 3 yards. It's also going to bring up 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's hold home on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Goff back to throw. Finds Montgomery on the drop down. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
Here's a counter give to Gibbs. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
At the 44-yard line.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Goff. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And the Rams get the football on the first turnover of the contest.
Intercepted. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Play action now for Stafford. Going over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting a completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
Back to the air we go on 2nd. Stafford. And there's a man there. It's it. No, the ball is loose again. And they get on top of it. Wow, nearly 2 turnovers on the same play. But they stay with them after the interception.
You know, we could go down on that field and ask any player about the first lessons they learned in the game of football, and almost every one of them kid's going to say the same thing. Ball security. I bet he could even hear his old high school coach's voice in his ears right now, telling him next time, you got to hang on to it better.
And that is how our first quarter will end as that pass falls incomplete. And that is the end of our first quarter. The Rams out to an early advantage. We'll return to Inglewood in just a moment. Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. They start out 2nd and 10. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
Hey, you know by now I'm not shy about referencing movies during a game, and that run, that was a picture-perfect script. You get the defense thinking one thing, looking one way, then bam! You surprise them with a twist, and head the other way for a big run.
On him quick, and they bring him down. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Pass rush could be coming again after that last sack, Brock. Let's see here, 2nd and 19.
180! Ric Flair!
From the gun, Goff. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Black 20!
They've got a man in motion. Goff now, 3rd and long. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, it's down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure. Let the cover guys go shut it down.
On 4th down, the Lions going to try to put 3 on the board here with Jake Bates. It's 44 yards here from the left hash. Oh, and that's not going to do it. He hooked it. The kick no good. Wide left. stays at 7.
Gosh, it didn't look like anything was wrong with that snap or hold either. He just rushed it a bit, and it winds up off the mark.
Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's thrown again. This is hauled in by Atwell. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8. 2nd down.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Stafford from the gun. Finds his back, Kyron Williams. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Stafford now off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of their 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 16.
Now the Lions calling timeouts. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Good time to reach in the bag of tricks on 2nd down. 16 to go following the sack. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. And no look there. That throw falls to the ground.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Hits him on the in route. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams grow their lead just before halftime. Devontae Adams, the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Goff. And the Rams are there, and down he goes. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
These defenders, they can just feel it. You're up a couple scores in the game, and you know what the other side is starting to do. They're starting to press, and you're going to start to see a little bit more pass. And that's when these defenders pin their ears back. They get home, and they create havoc in a sack just like that.
Shotgun snap here to Goff. Finds his man, it's Amon-Ra St. Brown. Finds a seam, left side, he's off to the races. And he's gonna take this in, touchdown Detroit. The Lions make it a one-score game before halftime. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Dan Campbell gets the offense the call, and they're making a bid for 2.
The Lions will
Goff's gonna throw for it. Nothing doing on that two-point opportunity. A fail on the conversion.
I've heard great receiver coaches say, watch your fingers wrap around the ball. You know, it's pretty clear he should have had that one, and he didn't get the job done. And 2 points, well, they're left on the table.
Corum now on the return. Good work so far. He's got room. He's at the 30. And he's out of bounds. So close to making that house call. It's at the 3.
Kid, I know what you were waiting for and what I was waiting for, and that was that official to raise his hand. I think we all assumed that was going to be taken to the house. It wasn't, but it could be in pretty short order because this offense now set up for some serious success.
The return couldn't quite finish it off, Brock, but the offense sure can as they begin here, 1st and goal. Here's Stafford. They can touchdown here, but they cannot connect. So that's going to send them back to the line for 2nd and goal. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock, even if it would have been a touchdown. That was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react, and then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
Williams, and he's in for the touchdown. The Rams grow their lead just before halftime. Kyron Williams, the touchdown. Levis now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Rams lead by 15 now. Here's Evans set to kick this away. Jacob Sailors now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They send a man in motion. Here's Goff on 1st and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 26. Goff. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Not an enviable spot as they come up 3rd and long. 3rd and long for him here. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
On comes Jack Fox to handle the 4th down punt for the Lions. This was not hit well. It's headed for that sideline. And this doesn't have a chance at midfield. It bounced.
Takes